Hi guys. So we found a place where there's a lot of nature and there's sun and there's shadows, so we can, you know, protect our head from the sun. Basically, that's that. So I filmed this video and I was very overwhelmed because I made my first two pieces of clothing all by myself with no help, and I had a top that the client provided and wanted me to do two replicas of it in other fabrics. I made the measurements, patterns, cutted the fabric. I made a prototype, sewing everything in the machine, and I did my best. Yeah, and I was very emotional, and you see, I cry, I do my thing, and I say what I'm feeling, but because basically that's all I do, say what I'm feeling. Yeah, but I thought this was better to put some, as I usually do. I write my things and I do a voiceover. That's what I like to do too. And continuing what I wrote, I was very happy and emotional and crying so much, a beautiful mess. I was feeling it, and at the same time I talk about things that I about my life, things that I learned through time, and that's why there's random thoughts. I'm usually like this. I'm talking about something, and then out of nowhere, other thought comes into mind, and then yeah, yeah. And I'm going to continue to read to you. The tops were beautiful, and looking back, I should pat myself on the back and be very proud. I am very proud because thinking back to it, it was actually, for me, it was my first time doing it. It was a little difficult. And yeah, I did what I could do. I spent hours, I would sew and unsew things. I don't know if that's the correct word, but I would do the same thing a few times because I wanted it to be perfect. But at the same time, the two pieces weren't perfect. One of them wasn't perfect, but it's okay because you're this is a process, so you gotta improve. That's why you make mistakes. You improve through time, so it's totally fine. But I wanted it to be even better, but it was like my two pieces were my two babies. They were great. We can say they were they were a dream for me, at least they were. And yeah, yeah. But meanwhile, with time, I found out something, that maybe I was doing this so I could get someone's approval, validation, recognition, because that was her profession. So did I really want it? Did I really love it? Being in the sewing machine? Because you know what? Let me be honest with you. I love wearing clothes. This is my thing. Today I have white sneakers with some jeans, blue light jeans, and light purple blouse. Do you call it a blouse? I don't know. A straps blouse or shirt or whatever you want to call it. And you can make a bow out of it on the front. And I love it. This is very simple, but I'm feeling myself, even though I don't have my makeup on, but I do have my two buns on the one on each side, even though I'm in a ponytail right now. There's an airplane. Fly, little bird, just fly. But I do love to wear this. And I have my cute nails. They are growing beautiful and they are healthy, and yeah. And I was, you question yourself. I did, after, I don't know, a few days or weeks. Was I doing it because someone else did it as a profession, and I wanted that person's validation, um, to get recognized by that person, yeah, because I guess my favorite part is just, maybe it's just selling the clothes, or talking to the client, or dressing myself up like a doll. Not like a literal doll, but feeling myself. Maybe that's my favorite part, wearing clothes that make my body look beautiful, and I feel beautiful inside and out. It's not just about the appearance, it's about what I feel inside, about my own body, even though I have things that I wish they were different, but it's the only body that I have. And I'm sure a lot of people say this, but it is. This is my body. I ain't got another one. So I gotta cherish it. And yeah, I was just doing based on what I felt and thought my truth was. But there's things that I can be so much deeper, like actions, reactions. Sometimes your truth can be a slight lie. Sometimes you tell yourself one thing, and your subconscious thinks another, and tries to curve you. Do you understand that? Did I explain myself right? And yeah, I was so focused on enjoying the process, because usually I only cared about the final product, that I forgot to ask myself, what deep down do I enjoy doing since I was a kid, not doing what other people think is right for me, because this will get you money, this will get you freedom, or this will get you, I don't know, accommodation or comfort in life. What do I really want in life? What is my purpose? What makes me, have moments of happiness, or moments where I'm mad and I wanna, you know, because even if you're happy, or if you do the things that you love, sometimes things don't go right, and that's totally fine, because there's gotta be those moments too for you to, mature, be better at what you're doing, be better with other people, for other people, because, yeah, just because. And if you want to do the right thing, do the right thing for you, for your own self, because you will have to do that for the rest of your life. Yeah, you will have to. Maybe you won't, a lot of your time in life goes to work. This doesn't mean that you are going to always have the same profession. You can love multiple things, and throughout your time on this earth, you can experiment, challenge yourself, or change, and it's okay. It's okay to imagine in 10 years I want to, I don't know, do something else because I'm a parent, or something else. And at the same time, others can project on you the fears they have for you, but you have to have the upper hand, and it's your own life. You decide. You can decide what you do with your own life. And yes, we can have, there's circumstances sometimes can be a little, there can be obstacles, but you can do it. It's like it's all on our own mind. It's all there. It's all in here. um, Others people's definitions of a good life don't define you, or they don't mean, they are your own definitions. You can create new ones. And as I usually do, I'm going to change the subject, because yeah. And sometimes if you are mad and about to go nuts, or have a fight because there were things that led to some things happening, take a deep breath before. Think, just think. Because you are a very intelligent person, be rational, even though your emotions can get the best of you sometimes. But after that, be a strategist, but don't be manipulative. Sorry. Because it can go in that direction too. Depending on the subject, you can choose to act more masculine or more feminine. You don't know the reactions and you don't have to control everything, but life is or can be a game. Is it? I don't know. We're finding out. And we can play in a healthy way, when when you are fighting or having a discussion with someone, you can be more ironic and say things, in a funny but serious way, like, yeah. So things go in a lighter way, but you are telling them the things you don't like, uh, and I'm still trying to understand this and work on these things, and yeah, use your tools that you learn and knowledge for doing good. But at the same time, if you're at your workplace or uh, on your household or somewhere, and someone tries to take advantage of you, or someone is playing you, or even in a discussion when two people can come to the same realization that both sides can have their own opinions and can have their reasons, and we don't need to fight and say bad names, but sometimes we do, and react really badly. But sometimes we can slow down and just say, I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to put this phone on mute, or like I'm going on an airplane mode. I did this today, and I can be a strategist, and when I'm talking to you, I can be, ironic. I can use my feminine side, because I don't need to always be so masculine, and because your man or your woman, we can give each other space to be our own selves, be the woman of the family, be the man of the family. And yeah, and I'm speaking basically from my own actions, and with time I think I will improve, and I am improving. And basically it's that. And I hope you enjoyed hearing the birds and the wind. And yeah, this is very peaceful, and I think I'm going to come here more times, because sometimes when you go through many roads, not every day, but you've been there a lot of times, but you forget it's there, and it's like, I want to go somewhere peaceful, but there's nothing peaceful, or maybe there's something peaceful, but sometimes there's a lot of garbage, because you have to maintain the place. If you go to a park, you don't need to put things on the floor, or on the, how do you say it, on the tables where you eat. You don't need to leave the garbage by the trees, or yes, we don't need to do that. And this place actually is very clean, even though they need to cut the grass. Oh, now I know the name, it's the grass. But because with nowadays it's rains, it's sunny, it's a mix of everything. But when it's more sunny and more hot, they will have to cut the grass because of the snakes. I'm not good with snakes, I don't know why, but if I see a snake, I will scream. I'm sorry, my phone is beep. Yeah. I will just scream. I cannot defend myself from a snake. Maybe one day I can. I don't know how. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Yeah. Okay. Have a great day. Let's enjoy life, or moments with family, with just simple moments. Just eating, I don't know, chocolate with. Yesterday I ate chocolate with strawberries, and I was seated at the our door where you enter the house. I don't know, porch, or how do you say it? I was eating chocolate with hazelnut and strawberries, and I was feeling it. I was enjoying it. And yeah, basically that's that. I'm talking too much. And thank you for hearing me. Thank you for taking your time to listening to me. And have a great day, night, week, or weekend. And that's that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. A lot of kisses to you. And yeah, thank you.